Hello, everyone, and welcome to the International Fab Talks. Today is a beautiful day, and guess why? It is the birthday of my best friend. She's been a childhood friend of mine till date. And imagine it is 30 plus years, it could be more than that. And today I've happened to get in touch with her. I requested her to be here because it's her birthday today, and I asked her a gift in return. Actually, I have to give her a gift, my dear friends, but I've asked her to gift me something on her birthday. That is her time, and that is why she is here. She is Miss Kavita Seth. She's joining us all the way from Mumbai, Maharashtra. Join us, friends, to welcome our celebrity and guest, and let's wish her a happy, happy birthday. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you so much. I'm really so happy. And I was feeling embarrassed yesterday to ask you that could I get a gift from you? Instead of giving you a gift, I wanted to take a gift, to get a gift from you. I was feeling embarrassed, but then when it's friendship, there is no embarrassment because I know you very well. You were very kind to me right from the primary level. So I'm just happy that you're here, and I wish you many more happy years ahead, my dear.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. And it's really exciting to connect with you. You feel that excitement from within to see you after so many years face to face. Of course, we
Yeah,
do connect, my dear friends, with each other every single day through messages, but seeing each other online like this is a pleasure once in a while. You get that chance. Now, I'm stuck up for words. Yes.
uh,
Yes, Kavita. Kavita, any memory that you remember during our childhood? I remember the one during examinations where we would sit together and
mm,
go in the auto to your home, and I would learn the
mm.
notes. You would write all the notes and you would be learning. Sometimes you would read aloud and I would get to hear it, and that was sufficient for me to write in the exams. So I would really rely on you when you were reading your notes and sitting with you in the auto, going to your house, having lunch at your house. I remember
Yeah.
those beautiful things. What do you have to share from your side?
I only remember the best memory with you is my tiffin box, the lunch box, the roti which I would bring, which we would eat with pickle. That was the loveliest memory that I have with you.
Wow.
And when we would play with our dolls, that was the second memory. And I don't know whether you were learning from my notes. I felt you were more intelligent than me, always.
No, no, no. It's the other way around. I could you write it so beautifully on a paper, like you would write some type of notes like that and bring, and you would be reading it, and your writing was quite large that I could just have a look at it, and then that was sufficient for me. At the last moment, I would get a lot of information from you and
Yeah.
be able to write it in
I
the
don't know that, but I always thought that you were my mentor in those times, that you would teach me everything. I felt so.
How sweet of you for saying that. That's really nice. And Kavita, I remember you coming to my house one day when I was absent for quite a long time. And I
Yeah,
was suffering from jaundice and I didn't attend school for a very long time. You took
yeah,
out the time and energy to, travel from your house to mine, which is quite a distance. And you
yeah,
came all the way to visit me, and you brought my favorite comics, and
yeah.
you gave me the comics to read.
Even
And that
I
was
don't
very touching.
remember that I gave you the comics. Yeah,
You
I
gave
just
me
remember I came to your place.
you gave me such huge ones, two big thick comics. I remember
Okay.
big huge ones. I think you had those all bundled up together and
Yeah,
all
yeah,
binded together.
yeah. My dad would bind it, and I still remember my dad speaking to you in Tamil
Yes, dear.
every time you came home. So those are my best. And we walking on the railway track after the
Yeah,
exam.
very
Oh,
true, very true. We were bold
those were
enough to
the
walk over the railway tracks and go, hand in hand and put our shoulders, hands on each other's shoulder,
yeah,
carry our
yeah,
school
yeah,
bags. And that was a Saturday. That was a half a
yeah,
day.
yeah, yeah. Then you would come home. Then sometimes we were in uniform, and you would wear my clothes. I
Yes,
didn't have a sibling, so I would always reciprocate you as my sibling.
yes, dear. Yes,
Uh,
dear. And we would walk on the rail tracks, and at one point of time, I dirtied my uniform like with grease
yeah,
or something.
you fell, no, in the muddy water, and I was laughing, and you were very angry with me.
Yes, dear. That's really nice to remember all those beautiful things.
Yeah,
And your mom would prepare very good rotis. And as soon as we entered your home, after coming,
yeah,
it was a half a day session on Saturdays, and we would
yeah,
come home. after we washing our hands and legs, she would immediately serve us something to eat.
Yeah,
I
I
really cherish
remember.
those special rotis.
And one more, I remember one incident was when we went for a school trip to Hampi.
Hampi.
Yeah, you fell inside the water, you
Yeah.
remember?
Yes, I slipped on a stone, slippery stone, and fell in the water.
And you were
And I was
floating in the,
floating away and going in the water.
and I was laughing, so you got angry on me. I still
But
remember
nevertheless, you put your hand and you pulled me out, right? I was just
No,
floating
I
away.
don't think I pulled you out. Somebody else pulled you out, but I only remember that you were floating in the water and I was laughing very badly. I still feel very sorry for that moment. But it is like whenever somebody falls, I feel like laughing. That was like that.
Yes, dear. And I
Mm.
guess when I fell in the water, my
Mm.
uniform and all, it was like a balloon
Yeah, yeah. It
around
was,
me, right?
you had an hat also. You bought a hat from Hampi. So that hat also started floating in the water.
Oh dear. That's really nice to remember all of that.
Yeah.
And Hampi was a beautiful place. Yes, when we went around to look at, although it was
Yeah.
summertime, I
I
guess it
don't
was
know
quite
whether you came for the Mangalore trip or no.
yeah,
When we went.
to Coorg and
But we had little bit distance at that time, I
yes,
suppose.
yes,
Yes. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
dear. But that was also a beautiful trip to.
Trip, yeah, very beautiful trip. I still remember staying in the church for one day when it was very cold. And when we went to Madikeri, we seen Vishnu Vardhan, if you remember.
Yes, dear.
Uh,
Yes, dear. And even the sisters over there, they showed us some types of plants, like, little plants, the cardamom plants, I guess.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
something they showed us, like, it's like, this is how it looks, this is how it grows.
Yeah, yeah, I remember still. I wish we had those pictures. I really don't have one picture also of those trips.
Yes,
Uh,
dear.
I still remember sari wearing day of the school, 10th standard.
And stand.
I think you didn't wear.
I wore the green color. Sorry,
You
it's not
were,
mine. I borrowed it
uh,
from someone and I wore the green color one, dark green.
I in the 9th standard wore something multicolored, and in the 10th I wore a yellow sari. I remember as per my memory.
Yes,
Those
dear.
were golden days, Andrea.
Yes, dear. Now, if I were to ask you, who was your favorite teacher while you were
Hmm.
in school?
I think Miss Linny.
Miss Lini, yes. Yes, if it is the secondary part, the from 6th
Uh,
to 10th, it is Miss Lini who had that impact on us. If I would ask you,
yeah,
like in primary, which teacher was very close to you or you felt more comfortable in
Miss
a presence?
Flavia. No, Miss Maria.
Which Miss Maria? There are two Miss Marias. One is the third class Miss Maria,
Second standard, second B.
second B Miss Maria.
Yeah. She was staying in that Deshpan Nagar cross. I would go for tuitions to her. She was very good teacher.
I mean, Miss Maria with the long hair or short hair?
I think long hair, yeah.
Yeah, because Miss Maria was my third C teacher, and I
Uh,
remember getting a slap from her because I didn't sign the
Even I
report
was
card.
in third C only. You're speaking the strict one, no?
Yeah, yeah, yes. I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
slap from her. I didn't
Even
sign the report
I
card.
got on my knuckles, and because I failed in some subject, I think after that I started taking tuitions near her. Then it was going with the flow. I would stay in the school to take tuitions from her. That was the baddest part, which I didn't like because I always wanted to go home and have food.
Yes, dear. In my case, like I got the slap for not signing my report card. And
Uh,
she happened to ask me, where is my report card? I told her it was in my bag. I told her I already submitted the report card. I was scared because I got a B grade. And at home, they
okay.
wanted an A plus. So I got a B grade and it was very embarrassing. So I didn't
And
get that signed till the last, and then they had to prepare the report cards for the next uh,
yeah, I
exam.
understand.
And then she sent two or three leaders to my bench, and
Uh,
then they checked my bag, and my
uh,
report card was found in the social studies long book there, in the Atlas book, I guess, or something. I don't know. They found it and they said, "Ma'am, teacher, here it is." And when she called me to a table, she gave me a tight slap. And I that
and in the fifth standard, I failed in Kannada. So for 3, 4 days, I was not able to digest that I failed. That was a very bad moment in my life because I had never failed. After that, it went on gradually because Kannada was very tough for me.
Yes, dear.
Uh,
Yes, dear. My goodness, these are so many beautiful memories,
so
and
many
yeah,
beautiful memories, yeah. But you were a very good friend of mine in school, yeah. I still remember. I don't know how we got connected, but we both, and I was very jealous of you because of Virginia.
Virginia.
Uh,
Possessive, you could say, like, I think, right?
that time I couldn't say that, but it was always that you would be pulled towards her. I was never in that favor. You being pulled. It was like you were my best friend. I wanted that you should always be.
Yes, dear. I mean, I had to be with Virginia because sometimes we had to go for this catechism class. So that's why I had to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
with her. But
But
never,
you were first friends with her only, in the start. Suddenly, both, I don't know where we got joined and we became
I guess the
friends.
fourth class
Maybe. You were in which class in fourth standard?
would see
Fourth C.
Miss
Okay.
Lena.
Even I was in Miss Lina's class only. That's Rina's aunt, no?
Yes, Rena's aunt.
So we
Miss
both were in
Mina's
Miss Lina.
cousin sister or own sister, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. I was not in Miss Mina's class any day, but I was in Miss Lina's class in the fourth standard.
Would see.
Yeah,
Yes, dear. That's wonderful, dear. That's really
yeah.
wonderful. Any memories with regard to the playground, with regard to sports?
It was like every time I fell down, yeah, I would get those bruises on my legs. My legs were always wounded by those bruises. And that red ointment which they would apply, like every time I fell. And once, I don't know whether you were in the first standard in our school or no. I don't know. You
Yeah,
were
Miss
there?
Mary was our class teacher, right?
Even my class teacher was Miss
Miss
Mary.
Mary.
I ran away from the school. Yeah, Andrea. In the interval, I ran away and I went to my friend's house. That was Sheetal Kamath. He's my childhood friend. I went off to his place. So my mom and dad thought I've been kidnapped. They cried such a lot. Then after I returned also, I was getting frightened because Miss Mary was not ready to leave me.
Double
She
scale,
slapped.
right? Two
Ah,
scales.
very badly. She would not allow me to go to the washroom too, yeah. That
Yes.
was the story. Because of her fear only, I ran away once in the interval.
How you managed to escape from the gate?
I don't know, somehow I managed. I left my books and all in the school and I managed to move away from the gate and I went to their house. Can you imagine? And my parents are searching here, ki where is Kavita gone? And they didn't find me anywhere. My mom was crying very badly. And suddenly, maybe this Sheetal's dad rang my dad and said she's at our place. Correct. I did this twice, I believe, in the first standard.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. And see, Kavita, you shared this with me. Now, I being an academician, when I joined for the first time in the academic sector as a teacher, I began as a kindergarten teacher,
Uh,
and I you know went up, scaled up to being a degree lecturer. But the
okay.
first stint I had with little kids, and one of the little students in my class also under my care
Uh,
escaped from class, just like you, as you shared, escaped from class because I was also very strict at that time. He escaped
uh,
from class. His name is Jayant. And he
okay.
escaped from class and he went off, and I had no clue. There were around about 60 students in class. I had no clue where the child is. He
Mm,
was brought in back by his parents. They came to the office directly with the child and they asked me to
uh,
search for the child in class. I said, he's not there. And then the child was here. They showed him right in front of me that he's here and you're not even aware the child left the class. He
yeah.
escaped from the classroom just like as you did. So then I could remember, I just recollected that incident.
And in the second higher school, was very frightened of Sister Heather.
Sister Heather.
Uh, I lost my geography book, yeah, during the 10th standard exams. I think unit exam, I lost it. So it was like you have to complete the whole book in 2 days. I had to write everything in 2 days. It was such a bad experience I had with her. And she also would hit very badly. That was the thing. And I always felt she supported Pauline a lot.
Pauline.
Uh, she was my friend, no, Pauline in the 10th standard.
Yes, dear.
So I would always feel that she's supporting her.
Biased a little.
Uh,
Yes, dear. They are also all beautiful memories. Do you remember Sister Asha?
yeah, I remember.
She
She
was a
was a
very
very
sweet
good
soul.
sister. Yeah. Sister Sujata also was okay, not
Correct.
that bad or something like that. Master Joshi, I remember because we would go to tuitions near him. I don't think you were there, no, for the
No, I
tuition.
didn't take any
Yeah,
tuitions.
yeah, yeah. That's why I said
Yeah,
you, without taking tuitions, you were a clever student.
average. You could say just
Uh,
average, not clever, average. But maybe somehow I pushed up and I somehow passed our 10th class. And happy to have passed, otherwise would have been stuck up there. But, do you remember Master Shetty,
yeah,
Kannada
I remember. I remember.
Master Shetty?
I
He was also a
remember.
nice
Yeah,
person, right?
yeah, yeah. Very nice person.
Nice
His
person.
jokes apart.
Yes,
Huh.
yes, very true. He would have like funny jokes he would share with us, and he would
Yeah,
focus
yeah.
on one thing. He would focus for a long time. He would take a long
Long
time
time.
to
Yeah,
that
right,
thing
right.
itself. But
And our music teacher,
Sumitra,
uh, Miss Sumitra, she also was a.
yeah, you remember she taught us a song for Sister Sujata's birthday.
Yeah,
Mubarak
but I,
Janamdin Mubarak, her sister, some song she had taught us. She
I
penned it herself. The lyrics she has written hers, but on her own, and then she,
don't,
um, made us sing and practice for sister's birthday. That is Sister Sujata's birthday.
I don't remember, Andrea. I remember our first standard play, if you remember that, The
Which one?
Prodigal Son.
The prodigal son.
In that we had that song with one way ticket to the moon. If you remember, I was there in that song.
Yes, dear.
And Reena, Renuka, and all were in that one Arabian dance.
Yes, yes.
I would always feel why they wouldn't take me for some dance show. I was always in the singing part
The
students.
choir part.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, dear. That's really nice to share all of that. And the nursery class, who was your class teacher when you were in the nursery
No,
section?
I didn't join in
Don't
the
remember.
nursery. I
Oh,
directly came in the first standard.
oh, oh, yes, that's so. I don't remember my nursery teacher, but I remember my LKG teacher. She was Miss Senda.
Okay. You joined from the start from the convent,
Yes, dear.
right?
Yes, dear.
Yeah, I didn't join from the start. You
You
remember
remember?
for the 10th standard also, we were in search of the papers if they are leaked.
Is it so?
7th standard, 10th standard.
Seventh and tenth, right? And
Yeah,
they would
yeah,
give
yeah.
some rubbish papers which were not connected. Nothing would come
Yeah,
into
yeah,
them.
not connected also. I have got it, I have got it.
Yes, dear. Do you remember Dada Peer?
Yeah, I remember.
The little pond in the primary section where we would catch fish and all of that. There were
Yeah, yeah,
tadpoles
yeah,
or
I
fish,
remember.
I don't know. We would
Yeah,
just catch them in our tiffin box after having lunch.
and those flowers, you remember?
Yes,
We
the
would use them
mayflowers.
as our nails.
Yes, the mayflowers.
All are our memories, yeah.
Yes, the merry-go-round and
Yeah. Slide,
the slides. Yes, dear.
seesaw.
Let's see. So, Sister Beatrice, do you remember her?
Yeah, I remember.
She was one very strict one.
Very strict, yeah, very strict.
I see her slapping somebody or maybe pinching somebody's cheek and slapping. And I, from then onwards, maybe I set my head right and started studying. I see that. I remember that during the catechism class, like somebody did
Okay.
something, like I see her shaking that girl's cheek and giving her
Mm,
a slap with the left hand, right?
mm,
And then that set us all right. If at all we were diverted our attention, our mind or something, we all began to be focused. She would call us to the principal's office and make us sit down there and take
mm.
the catechism session for us. While you all had moral science class, right?
Yeah, yeah. Moral science, yeah.
Yes. That's really so nice to remember and recollect all of that, dear. And I would take a very long time to go back home on Saturdays. I would stay at your place and I would go back home in the
Mm,
evening. Yes. And my family members, they know that, yeah, she's at Kavita's place, she's safe. And
yeah.
best part, you would show me all your collection of earrings and all the accessories that you had. You would be so kind enough to spread out everything in front of me and show all of that. And you would give me something or the other to take and go home. Something or the other
Okay.
you would give me.
I don't
You
remember
will show me
also
all
much.
of it, and you will give me something that, yes, you are also a part of me. You can take this for you, for yourself. I would really be happy. And the things that I've never seen all my
Mhm.
life, that's what you would show in front of me, that your dad, I guess, would buy all that for you. And
Yeah.
one thing, another one thing I remember, Kavita, your dad had a medical stores, right? I think he
Yeah.
was,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
And you would get these small little toys,
Yeah.
small
Yeah. Yeah.
toys.
Yeah.
Just they
So,
were 1 inch toys, all
yeah.
the
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
would really die to collect them. And you would
Yeah.
really give them to. You would get them
Okay.
for me and you would give them. I had it for a very long time. Until
Okay.
recently, just I think 5 to 6 years back, I've lost that all of them. Till then, I had all of them with me. A small
Okay.
crocodile, a small rabbit, a small
Okay.
rat, and all of these, all minute little
I
mini.
still remember there were some toys, but I don't remember that I had given it to you or something like that.
You gave it to me, and from there I developed that habit of
Okay.
having, even till date. I know even if I'm on the road or going selling, if I'm going shopping anywhere, I look out for these tiny toys. Till date, I have that
Okay.
passion still, and I got it from you because it, I think, came in the toothpaste, Binaka toothpaste or something. They would give us those little toys.
I really don't remember, Andrea.
Yeah, so you happened to give me them or show me, and you gave me also. You were very kind and you had a large heart. You would share with me
Mm.
also. So when you gave me, from that time, I started having this passion of collecting those little things. Till date, I do have a little collection of them. But of course, the old ones I lost, which you had given me. I had it for
Okay.
quite a long time. I remember a small blue dinosaur,
Okay.
a rat.
Even I have matlab you can say a foggy idea of what you're saying. I'm not sure of what I've given you.
The giver always doesn't remember.
Yeah.
Yes, that's really nice, Kavita. I'm so happy that you've taken out time to, refresh our memories of the past. No matter
Yeah.
what life throws at us, we are still best friends, and we will
Yeah.
continue to be till the last. And
Yeah.
I'm sure, like this, if others also could join up, all the other friends, connect,
Yeah.
join, bond over, stand for each other through thick and thin. That's what
Yeah.
is the real meaning of friendship. I know it makes me really emotional. And I would love to see you face to face, but nevertheless, I'd like to thank the social media for giving us a chance to connect
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah.
Yes, dear, that's wonderful. Yes, dear Kavita, do you remember the kulfi wala that stood outside the convent gate?
I still remember we would be punished for buying things from out. I always loved the things from out. The time 10 paisa also was such a heavy amount for us. Yeah.
Yes, dear. And I just have, even if I couldn't afford to buy it at that time, I would just feel happy looking at other people, other students eating the ice cream,
Yeah. Right.
standing and
Right.
eating the ice cream. And I'll just share this with you. I just give you a demo. I used to just observe them eating the ice cream. So they would eat. We had all these rich girls, who could afford it
Yeah.
like every single day.
Yeah.
They would stand and they would be eating those ice creams, the kulfi ice cream of different shapes. They were
Yeah.
the oval shape and the cone shape
Yeah.
as well.
Oval shape was very tasty.
Yeah, they are yummy. Mouth watering. So one day I was happening to watch one of the girls eating, the group of girls. They were
Okay.
eating. My elder sister, she came from
Uh,
her school. She was studying in another school. She studied in railway school. From there, she didn't get her bus, I think, didn't pick her up.
uh,
So she came to our bus stop where our bus goes home from the convent
okay.
school. So she came there. She happened to watch me. She happened to look at me watching somebody having that ice cream. And the way that girl was eating the ice cream, here and here, her head was tilting here and there. So I also was tilting my head without eating the ice cream. So she just gave
Okay.
me a tap on my head and she said, "What you're doing here?" And observing that girl eating the ice cream, then she pulled my hand, took me to that ice cream person, and she bought me one, and she also had one. So that one
Okay.
incident I remember, and this is a tribute to my sister for standing with me during all times. Even till date, she is very good to me, just like how you are. Dear
Yeah.
Kavita, I wouldn't want to let you go, but I know it's your birthday. You have other work at home. But nevertheless, thank you so much and love you as I loved you long back. Thank you very much and God bless. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, dear, and stay safe.
Thank you.
Thank you, dear. My dear friends, Kavita, 1 minute, please. Would
Yeah.
you want to give a message to all the convent girls and all the other friends? Apart from me, there were other friends too in your life. Would you like to give them a message, one last
Yeah.
message before we
Just
sign off?
I miss my school days. They were the best memories which I collect in my life. And nevertheless, I got very good friends from our school. And the English what I learned in convent is really helping me a lot. That's it. I want to stay.
How sweet. That's really nice. Thank you so much, Kavita. Stay blessed and stay connected. Have a wonderful
Yeah.
day. Have a blessed day.
Thank you.
My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for today. My dear friends, you might have noticed that it was a great bonding with one of my friends. More than 3 decades. You could say more than 3 decades we are connected to each other. Almost 4 decades, you could say. Till date, we are very strong and we love each other in the same way, with the same passion. Through thick and thin, we've stood by each other, and we would love all the friends out there to have the same bonding with each other. If you like what we are doing, stay connected with us. Like, subscribe, comment, and as well as share. Stay safe.